Hey everyone. Okay, so it's been like 4 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks since the last time we posted anything. Um, I so a lot of things have been happening. I just wanted to quickly make this really fast video just to let you guys know that both Jackie and I are okay. Um, the COVID has not gotten us. Jackie gets to still chill out at home. She's actually working on some stuff to potentially open up an Etsy, so that's super exciting. And then I'm of course still working in the emergency psychiatric services. I actually just put together a day in my life video, which ended up turning into like a really crazy day full of like sewage flooding and just it was just a lot of chaos. So that will be coming out next week. So you guys could see that fun stuff. But so basically I wanted to be completely honest and transparent about what's been going on. So shortly before we kind of fell off the YouTube platform, so I'm in therapy. Every therapist should have a therapist, but I have a therapist for more reasons than what I experience at work. And basically, here is what happened. So I was in therapy and we were reviewing basically something that happened to me when I was a kid. I was 7 years old, and one of my male family members got a hold of me. And I didn't really think it affected me when I was growing up. I didn't really know what was going on at the time, and it wasn't until like a year after that I finally came out and said something about it. And nothing really came of it. There was some police work that happened, but I told them I didn't want him to go to jail because he was my favorite relative at the time. And like there was some therapy, but I didn't know why. So basically, as a kid, I had no idea what happened, and I just kind of moved on from it. I didn't really think it affected me. And then when I was in my freshman year of college, I started having kind of like flashbacks to it, and so it kind of bugged me a little bit, but I didn't really do anything about it. I joined the Navy and got into my relationship with Jackie. And it was a little bit into it that I realized that it really was affecting me in a lot of ways. It really affected my relationship. It affects how I view myself. It affects how I react to certain things, especially to like male counterparts, how I will react to that. And so a couple of weeks ago, I was working with it on I have a brand new therapist, and I was talking with her about it, and I kind of realized like the intensity of how much it affected me. And so I cried a lot that day, and it took me like a couple of days to calm down. And so then I was talking with my parents about it, and it came to light that it was not the only time that had happened, that there was actually more than that, and that there had been multiple instances where there was assumed things happening between this male relative of mine and me, and then maybe even my sister. And so as they were telling me more and more about what they had noticed after the fact, about how he had openly admitted these things to them, and like this goes all the way back to when I was in diapers. It really bugged me. And so I asked them like, okay, well, what happened with the whole police thing? Because like this is ridiculous. This was not a one-time event. And they said what happened was they went to the police, and we had just moved from Pennsylvania to Ohio, and so the Ohio police said, well, he's a Pennsylvania resident, so we're not going to do anything about it. And then the Pennsylvania police said, well, it happened in Ohio, so it's not our jurisdiction. And then the Ohio police said, well, it's a he said, she said thing, even though I was 7. Well, actually, I was 8 at the time that I finally told someone about it. So they just dropped it. And growing up, I did check, and he's not on the registered sex offender list. So I kept like kind of wondering what I should be doing. But as a teenager, I didn't really think it was my place to be doing anything. I thought I had to be an adult. So I was watching that statute of limitations getting closer and closer. And then I had other people I won't say which of my relatives, but someone that's supposed to be very nurturing to you. She told me that what happened was my fault, and that he had gone to the church and he had done his rosaries and he had asked forgiveness, and so I had to forgive him and get over it. And so it's like I kind of got enforced in this idea that, okay, well, I must have been the one that messed up. I should have known better as a 7-year-old not to do what happened. And so I just kind of watched the statute of limitations come and go, and I felt really depressed about it. And so I'm currently writing a book, and so I was looking up the statute of limitations for child abuse inside of Pennsylvania, because that's where my book takes place, and that's one of the issues inside of it. And I ran across sexual abuse, or like sexual assault, basically. And it turned out that the statute of limitations had been extended. And so now it's like either Ohio or Pennsylvania, it's until the victim is 30. And then the other one was like for 20 years or something, or 25, I don't know. But anyways, so I realized that in a couple of days, in a couple of weeks from now, I'm turning 30. So my statute of limitations is coming up pretty fast. And I've just been spending a lot of time wondering what I should be doing about it, because he does have 2 sons. And they should know, because if they have kids, I don't know what he's going to do. When my sister would go to visit him, she said that she saw him looking at little girls in the park. And so I don't know what I should do. I don't know if there's anything I can even do, honestly. Just because like it happened so long ago, like over 20 years ago. And the police never did anything. They never took the report. They said his jurisdiction, no his, no it's he said, she said. And I'm also really good friends with his wife, and so I don't really want to cause that problem. And she's aware of it. And actually, there was a really messed up event that happened with that, but that's like totally not what we're talking about right now. So basically, the whole story is that now I'm just trying to figure out what to do, because I'm running out of time. And so my mind has been really boggled down with, should I go to the police? Should I ask him to put himself on the registered list? Should I tell his children, which doesn't really seem like my place to do, but at the same time, it's like, if I don't, then who will? And what if someone else gets hurt? So I'm just kind of torn. Like, his wife is aware of it, his children are not. The rest of the family is aware of it, so they all know better. But again, his kids don't know. But I guess it's really up to the wife to decide if she wants to tell them. Anyways, so I'm just rambling. So following that, Animal Crossing came into my life. I have my own island. Within 2 weeks, I had played 155 hours and done my full-time job. And it was too much. It's been 4 weeks now, I think. No, three weeks that I've had Animal Crossing. My island is a 5-star island. Thank you very much. And I'm very excited to show it off. So I've been working really hard on it. And so next week, either next week or the week after, we're planning on showing off our islands. We both have 5-star islands. And then a day in my life. And then hopefully after that, we'll actually get back to regular videoing. I'm hoping to go more towards like a vloggy, kind of a daily vlog kind of thing. Since Disney parks are still closed and really there's nothing to do. Anyways, so I'm super sweaty because I have locked myself in the car with no windows open, and it's like 80 degrees outside, so I'm gonna go inside now. But I just want to let you guys know we are safe. We are planning on coming back. I am so sorry. I've just been so distracted by the whole like, what do I do about this like sexual perpetrator guy or sexual predator guy, and also Animal Crossing is life. So, okay, well, I hope everyone is staying safe, and just keep doing you. As always, stay safe, stay happy, most importantly, stay you. And I'll see you guys again next time. And until then, I hope you guys have a magically wonderful day. Bye.